100 is music to my ears. I know after 100, 101 is near. 102, 103, everything is cool. You can find 104 lounging by the pool. 105 doesn't lie, 106 is next. 107 doesn't want to say it, but he and 108 are best. 109, 110 are with the cows, and you can use this pattern to count until 1,000. Let's try it. Counting past 100 is music to my ears. I know after 110, 111 is near. 112, 113, everything is cool. You can find 114 lounging by the pool. 115 doesn't lie, 116 is next. 117 doesn't want to say it, but he and 118 are best. 119, 120, they are with the cows, and you can use this pattern to count until 1,000. You can use this pattern to count until 1,000.
When we count past 100 to 120, we can follow the same pattern that we used when counting from 0 to 20. You can even start counting at any number as long as you remember the pattern from 0 to 20. Let's count from 7 to 20. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now, let's try counting from 107 to 120. We can use the same pattern we just used to count from 7 to 20. 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, and 120. Can you see the relationship between counting from 0 to 20 and counting from 100 to 120? It's quite similar. They follow the same exact pattern. This can help us count up starting at any number. Let's try it again. Let's count from 109 to 120. We can follow the same pattern from when we count from 9 to 20. First, let's count from 9 to 20 to figure out the pattern. Then we'll use that pattern to count from 109 to 120. Let's get started. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now let's try 109 to 120. 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, and 120. Great work! Now it's your turn. I'll leave you with a challenge. I want you to count from 104 to 120. You can use the pattern of counting from 4 to 20 to help. I'll give you some time to think, but if you need more time, you can pause the video and answer when you're ready. Okay, here's the answer. Let's count from 104 to 120. We can follow the same pattern from when we count from 4 to 20. First, let's count from 4 to 20 to find out the pattern. Then we'll use that pattern to count from 104 to 120. Let's get started. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, and 120. Remember, you can use patterns to help you count starting at any number. Thanks for watching, boys and girls. We'll see you next time.
Counting and matching is really fun, and it's easy to do. How many do you see? How many do you see? How many do you see? There were 12 fish in the sea. Counting and matching is really fun, and it's easy to do. How many do you see? How many do you see? How many do you see? There were 7 fish in the sea. Counting and matching is really fun, and it's easy to do. How many do you see? How many do you see? How many do you see? There were 10 fish in the sea. Counting and matching is really fun, and it's easy to do. How many do you see? How many do you see? How many do you see? There were 16 fish in the sea. Counting and matching is really fun, and it's easy to do. How many do you see? How many do you see? How many do you see? There were 20 fish in the sea.
I am so excited to be back with you again. Today we have this great worksheet, and the name of the worksheet is called Sweet Counting. And you can see over here we've got a baker and he's got these sweets. This looks like a fun worksheet. Let's read the directions. It says, help the cook number the cakes. Choose the correct numbers that go before and after the number that is shown. Check the correct answer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 2 different ways that we can figure out what the answer is. And I want to look at this first one here so that you know exactly what we're doing. We've got a number, okay? And we're trying to find out what number comes after this number, and then what number comes before this number. So to me, the easiest way to do this, honestly, is a number line. So over here on the board, I'm going to write out a number line. Okay, and I want to show you just an example of a number line. A number line is a line that has numbers that are consecutive or that go in order. So the smallest number over here would be on the left, and then you would count up, and the biggest number would be on the right over here. And you can start on any number. You could start on 0, but a number line could start anywhere. So for example, let's do 25. So 25, 26, 27, 28, okay, and 29. Let's say we end right here. So this is an example of a number line. It could start on 0 or it could start anywhere, but you count up with each line represents a number, okay? And these are great for helping us figure out problems like this. Another thing we could do is just an addition problem or a subtraction problem, okay? And we can also do this to help us find out the answer. So like for example, this is 33. I could write out 33 plus 1, okay? And that would give us this number, the one to the right. Or to subtract, I could write 33 minus 1 to give us this answer, the one on the left, okay? So let's do this. Let's use both a number line and an addition and subtraction problem to give us the answers over here, and then you can decide which one you like best. But let's go ahead and get started, okay? So we've got 33 plus 1, that's going to give us the one to the right because we're adding, so we move right. So 33 plus 1, what is the answer? 3 plus 1 is 4, and then we just bring the 3 down, so that gives us 34. That is this answer right here to our right. When we add, we go right, okay? So let's find 34. We've got it right over here, so put our check right there. That's what the directions say, check the correct answer. And then over here, we need to find which number is smaller, and that's subtracting, so we're going to subtract 33 minus 1 because we're just going 1 down. We don't need to know anymore. So 33 minus 1 is what? We've got 33 minus 1 is 2, and then bring the 3 down, so that is 32. So that's our answer right here, is 32. Now let's make a number line too that we could use. I gave you an example of another number line, but let's use a number line like this. We'll put 33 in the middle, and then we've got 34, and then 35, okay? And then this way, what would be less than that? 33, 32, 31, okay? So here's an example of a number line. So if we've got 33, then if we want one more than 33, we're going to jump 1 time. We're still kind of adding 1. It's kind of the same thing as I did over here, but I've got a number line. So 33, 34, that gave us 34. Over this way, I'm going to jump 1 down, and this is going to give us what number right here? 32, right? And that's what we put. So we checked it both ways to see that that was correct, okay? So let's do the next problem. Let's do 51, and let's write out a number line. And if I started on 51, I wouldn't be able to find out what comes next. So let's think of a number smaller than 51, but kind of close to 51. So I want you to think, what would be a number? Could we do let's do 49, okay? So 49, 50, 51, there's our number, 52, 53, we could keep going, but I'm going to stop right there, okay? So here's our number. We've got 51. What we're trying to do is find the next number, so I'm going to jump just 1, which gives us what number? 52. So right here, I'm going to check 52. The next one, we need to jump down. We need to go down from that number. So 51, I'm going to jump 1 down, which gives us 50, right? So there it is, check 50 right over there, okay? Great job. We could also do an addition or subtraction on this one and just kind of double check, but I like the number line. We checked it, we did it, we know it's right. So now we're gonna go on to the next one, okay? The next one is 67, okay? And actually, let's do an addition and subtraction problem. So addition problem to go right, so let's do that one first. 67 plus, we just want one more than that. So 67 plus 1, let's add this up. 7 plus 1 is 8, and then just bring down the 6. So we've got 68 for this one. Do you see it? There it is, 68, okay? And then this one right here, a little cake with the cherry on top. How much is this one? It's 1 down, so we take 67 minus 1, okay? So what's 7 minus 1? That's 6, right? And then we bring the 6 down, we've got 66. So do we see it? Yep, it's right here, 66, okay? Now we've got the last one, which is 100. And this one's kind of tricky, 100. what do you want to do? You know what? How about we do this? How about, because it's a tricky one, 100, let's check it two ways, okay? So let's do a number line. And remember, the 100, or the number that we're trying to find, 100, needs to be somewhere kind of in the middle, okay? So maybe like 100. Think about maybe what would come before that. So before 100, we've got 99, 98, okay? And then coming up from 100, we've got 101, 102, 103, okay? So there's our number line. And if you don't remember what all these numbers are, you can always look it up. You can find a number line either like around the classroom, or maybe you could look it up online. But a number line is a great system to help you figure this out. And then let's also, before we even find out the answer, let's set up our next problem. Let's set up our addition and subtraction problem. So 100, we've got 3 places now, so make sure you line everything up, plus 1. 100 plus 1. And then the next one is 100 minus 1, okay? And we're going to find out the answer this way. So let's start up on our number line. Okay, we've got 100, so we're going to start right there. And then we're going to go up 1 spot. So we're going to jump 1. And now we've got what number? We've got 101. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do this, 101. And then over here, we're going to jump down 1 spot. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and I've got the number 99. So we're going to find that one right here, 99. And I'm going to put a check right there. Also, because this is a hard one, because it's 3 place values, let's just double check and see if we get the same answer down here. So here's an addition problem. That's going to give us this answer if we do it correctly. So let's add this up. We've got 100 plus 1. Well, 1 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus nothing, we're just going to bring that down, 0, and then again 1 plus nothing, just bring it down, and this gives us 101, which is the same answer that we got before. So awesome job. The next one is 100 minus 1, okay? So we're going to take 0 minus 1. Can we do that? Well, no, we can't do that, so we're going to need to borrow, aren't we? So we're going to come over here. We're going to make this a 10, and so what do we have to do with this? Well, we have to make it a what? We have to make it a 9, okay? And we have to take this away from this, okay? So we don't have anything here. So this leaves us with nothing, all right? So let's do this. We've got 10 minus 1 is 9, okay? And then 9 minus nothing, well, we're just going to bring that on down, is 9. So that gives us the answer 99. That's the same thing we got with this one and also down here. So we know that we did it correctly with an addition and subtraction problem as well to help us double check, okay? So great job today on your counting and going up and going below the number. So remember, we could use a number line or an addition and subtraction problem to help give us that answer. So great job today. I love it. See you again next time. Bye-bye. Good morning. I've got a new worksheet for you today, and the name of our worksheet is called Count in the School of Magic. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be counting. We're going to be using some tricks to help us solve the problem. The directions say finish the counting sentences, check the magic objects with the correct answer. So let's start down here at the first problem. And the first problem says 2 more than 4 is, and we need to solve what is that answer. And we've got 3 options here. We've got some magic hats. We've got a hat with a 6, a hat with a 7, and a hat with a 5. So we have to decide which one of these hats has the number that is 2 more than the number 4. So let's pay attention really quickly to these 2 words, more than. More than are clues to help us know that we need to add or we need to go up on a number line. So let's go ahead and do that for the first one. Let's make a number line, and we need at least the number 4 here. So I'm going to put the number 4 right in the middle, and I'm going to put some numbers after it. So 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm going to put some numbers before it. So we've got 3, 2, and 1. So a number line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the number that we're working with is 4. So right here. So this is where we're going to start on our number line. And the directions say 2 more than 4. So are we going to go right? Are we going to go up and add on? Are we going to go left and subtract and go down? More than means we're going to go up. So we're going to start right here on the number 4, and we're going to jump 2 more places. So count with me. 1, 2, and we land right here on this number, which is the number 6. So let's see if we can find the magic hat over here on number 6. Here we go. We've got number 6. That's the very first hat. That is 2 more than 4. Okay? Now let's go on to the next problem. We've got some magic wands here. We've got a moon wand, and we've got a heart wand and a star wand. Let's see what they want us to do with these wands. It says 3 less than 8 is. Now, we can use a number line, and less than means that we're going to go down or we're going to subtract from 8. We can do that, or we can just write out a number problem. So 3 less than 8 is actually this problem right here, 8 minus 3, or 3 less than 8, okay? Now, if we can't solve this, we can always draw a picture. So that's what I want to do for this one. This is the way that I want to solve this problem. We're going to make 8 dots. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to subtract 3, or we're going to have less than 8. So subtract with me. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to figure out the total. How many do we have left? Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our answer is going to be 5. Do you see the magic wand with the number 5? Let's look. We've got 4, 5. Oh, there it is. It's the heart wand, isn't it? That's our answer. So let's go down to the next one. The next one says 5 more than 10 is. So is more than mean we add and go up, or we subtract and go down? Which is the answer? We're going to add and go up, aren't we? So 5 more than 10. And our answers are either going to be 15, 13, or 14 in these magic balls here. So we have to figure out which is the correct one. So let's do this. Let's add on, since we know it's going to be more than. And another way we can solve this problem is we can use our fingers. Now, sometimes when we run out of fingers, we need to just use the numbers and add on. So what I'm going to do is this. It says 5 more than 10. So in my head, I'm going to start with the number 10, and I'm going to use my 5 fingers to count up or add on, okay? So number 10, count with me. I've got 5. I'm going to count 5 more. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I just counted up 5 more from 10. So 15 was my answer. Let's see if we can find it. Do you see it down here? Yeah, it's the very first one, isn't it? Number 15 right here, okay? 5 more than 10 is 15. Awesome job. We used our fingers on that one. Now let's go down to the last one. The last one says 4 less than 16 is, okay? So how should we do this? Let's do another number line for this one. There's lots of ways we can do it, but I want to try it with a number line. So I'm going to draw out a number line, and I'm going to have the number 16 on here. And we're just going to add a few more numbers up here to the side. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And if you already have a number line written out, that would be even better than drawing it out. But sometimes you don't always have one with you, so you can draw one out. 16 and then go down. We've got 15, 14, 13, 12, and 11. Okay, so I've got my number line. My 16, the number that I'm starting with, is in the middle. And then we have to do something 4 places. Are we going to go up and add on, or are we going to subtract? Let's look at those words. Less than. Less than tells us that we're going to go down on the number line, or we're going to subtract. So let's start on our number 16. And how many places are we going to go down? What was the other number? 4, right? So we're going to move 4 places. So I want you to count with me. We're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. And we land on this number right here which is the number 12, okay? So 4 less than 16 is 12. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put a check right next to the magic book with the number 12. Awesome job today, kiddos. You did a great job. I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Subscribe to our channel to stay updated on new videos. Find links to our apps in the comments below.